I'm sorry, Aquarius, I don't know what happened here. I hope it's gonna work out still. Um, so yeah, you come from this common ground here of having this out there in a very, like, the spiritual energies are carrying and transcending this, and is creating as if a very solemn buffer for this sort of unprocessed sort of emotions and doubts, because the thoughts is after all the realm of thought. So the other person wants to be beyond all this doubt. And then you come into this Three of Cups sort of energy, which is overall enjoyment. And you, very beautiful. You come in with the Queen of Cups, like a very strong, much stronger than here, sort of, this is love. And I'm going to almost like her here, like pray up to the heart and pray up to the forces of love, so to speak. Whereas the other person, yes, comes up with the Knight of Cups, like, let's meet in love and enjoy that. This is so beautiful. This is you're really going to enjoy that time together, because you're now in aligned energies. You are in this Queen of Cups energy, enjoying this love with your Knight of Cups, so to speak. So you're, when it comes to emotional maturity, ahead of the other person. But now they're mirroring, and they're starting to mirror your feelings of love. I mean, it also could be the same person. Like, you started off from a totally different, very work-based sort of environment, and suddenly you transformed it into something else. Like, I also do have feelings for you, where the other person was like, what are you talking about? We are colleagues. And now you're in this very, very beautiful, let's reciprocate love and emotion and feelings, and meet each other sort of energy is so beautiful. It's really, truly romantic. You're really going to enjoy that, this moment of, and hopefully it's a bit more than just a moment of really reciprocated love and heartfelt love. But then there's this Ace of Wands in reverse, um, with the Four of Wands from you, which is really beautiful. As if you're saying, let's not put this into the physically passionate sort of way, but see this on the long run. Like, I see my Four Wands here, I see my happily ever after here, and I don't want to ruin it with flighty passion. And but the very same thing, like this very non-physicality of things, like, creates a lot of insecurity with the other person. And if it is still the same person, or it might be another person actually that has come into the picture, but I can see why this Ace of Wands in return might have created that in this formerly Queen of Wands in reverse, and also the Emperor, and and the Page of Wands. It's probably a fire sign that is reflected here, and having this Ace of Wands there, the very innate energy of fire and action, having that denied, that brings them into a turmoil of saying, of doubting themselves and doubting probably this connection, what I felt here, this very loving, caring unity, this unitedness in love. And for you, it's crystal clear. But for them, it brings them back into doubt and worry and feeling of not being sufficient and enough. But then here we have the Hierophant, which is also, again, another card of actually marriage. It seems like you found your true happily ever after. Like, the Four of Wands, the High Priestess, the Hierophant, which is the card of marriage, and the Four of Wands also would indicate that. You have your King of Pentacles. You see yourself like as this old, contented man, enjoying the fruits of his labor, or her, yeah, in his case, but obviously the energies can be reversed. You can be female as well. Whereas the other person, the Knight of Swords, almost in reverse, almost like of running away from it. Maybe they've been caught too much by surprise, because they come from this very fiery place. If it is the same person, I feel like it's very, there's a cut here with this Page of Cups. Like you opening up to emotions completely changes the dynamic between you two. Or it is a completely different person that's coming here. It's much more self-conscious, much more, shall I trust this? Can I trust this? And this is reflected here as well. Like, shan't I be running away from this? Because if this is love, I'd better run. And that's a bit the feeling that's coming from the second part of the reading. And I cannot really say. And also, I have a feeling since the recording was interrupted, how this could have... how this aligns with the first bit where we have a very self-confident, fiery energy in the other person. But let's see what the universe has to say to this. So we have the Six of Cups in reverse, the Six of Pentacles in reverse, and the Prince of Cups in reverse. So what is this saying? Certainly that things have moved on too quickly, and there's a lot of caution here because you come in with very clear energies in the beginning of, I'm not going to do this. It's almost like you were meant to be work colleagues and work together, but you realized right from the start, no, I'm not going to do this. We are lovers. And you come in with this very clearly, but this seems to be saying almost like a warning, like, be very careful what you make of this situation and be in alignment with the other person. Is there an equal give and take in the sense of, yes, I'm coming in with this, a lot of security, but is the other person, because of my very clear heartedness in this case, is the other person able to give the same? And should I probably roll back a little bit to get this Four of Wands, to get the Hierophant? Because it feels like the other person is probably, if it is the same person, I still feel like it's two very different energies from the beginning up to the middle. Like they become very insecure over time. And I wonder whether they're too intimidated by your opening up your heart, and you're just chasing them away in a way, and you need to give it all a bit more time for the energies to balance out, for the other person to adapt to this new situation, or might it be a new person that is just too quick and too swift for them to understand what's happening. And just a word of caution, Aquarius, to take it slower. And I'm curious to see where this goes, because it looks really beautiful for my side. Just a bit too quick for the other person. Maybe this is not what they expected, having a big love story coming up. It's also reflected here, you coming in the Queen of Cups, whereas the other one is just the Knight of Cups. So maybe they're not used of not having control of the situation, or being this, being in this Queen of Wands sort of energy, because here it's even reversed. So maybe it's that they're just too intimidated by that now. And I hope it falls on its feet, because it looks really lovely, Aquarius. And if you like this, please like, share and subscribe, and I hope to see you again next week. Thank you very much.